sklearnutilsasfloatarray. Description: The asFloatarray function in scikit-learn sklearn converts input data to a NumPy array with floating point data type. It is designed to handle various input formats and ensure consistency for machine learning algorithms. Inputs: X. The input data to be converted. It can be a list, NumPy array, pandas data frame, or sparse matrix. D. Type. The desired data type for the output array. By default, it is float 64. Order the memory layout of the array. Either C row major or F column major. Default is C. Copy whether to create a copy of the input data. If false, the input data will be modified in place if needed. Force all finite if true. Check that all values are finite, not none or INF. If false, the function will pass through any non-finite values. Outputs: X out a NumPy array with floating point data type. Converted a Boolean value indicating whether the input data was converted to a new array. Steps: The function checks the input data type and performs necessary conversions to ensure it is a NumPy array. If D type is specified, the array is converted to the specified data type. If copy is true, a copy of the input data is created. Otherwise, the input data is modified in place if needed. If force all finite is true, the function checks for non-finite values none or INF and raises an exception if found. Metrics: None directly related to asFloatarray. However, the output array can be used for further analysis and model training, where metrics like accuracy, precision, and recall might be applicable. Visualization plots: None directly related to asFloatarray. However, the output array can be used to visualize the data distribution using histograms. Scatter plots, etc. Fine-tune parameters. D type allows you to specify the desired data type for the output array. Use float 32 if you are concerned about memory usage or float 64 for higher precision. Copy if you are dealing with large datasets and memory is a concern. Set copy false to avoid creating a copy of the input data. However, be mindful of potential modifications to the original data. Force all finite. Use force all finite true if you want to ensure that the data does not contain any non-finite values none or INF. This can help prevent errors in some machine learning algorithms. Uncertainty methods: None directly related to asFloatarray. It's a conversion function, not an estimator that provides uncertainty measures. Challenges and fixes. Challenge 1: Input data containing non-finite values none or INF when force all finite true. Sample use case: A dataset with missing values represented as none. Fixes: Handle missing values before calling asFloatarray by replacing them with appropriate values, e.g. mean, median, or dropping them. Use force all finite false if non-finite values are acceptable in your specific use case. Challenge 2: Input data with mixed data types, leading to potential type conversion issues. Sample use case: A dataset with columns containing both numeric and categorical values. Fixes: Convert all columns to numeric values before calling asFloatarray. Use appropriate data encoding techniques, e.g. one-hot encoding for categorical features.